Kick this motherfucking Neil Lee.
What's happening, beautiful people? I'm here with my trusted fucking Cato, Lee Syatt. I'm your Uncle Joe, and we're here for another fun-filled episode of the Church of What's Happening Now, the New Testament. It's November 11th. How many Mondays left to Christmas?
Not enough.
Not enough. Get your shit together. What's up, dog?
Good to see you, dude. It's been a fun weekend with you.
I just saw you Saturday. It was
I
good
know.
to see you. I thought you were missing in action or something like that.
What are you missing in action?
You were fucked up Saturday night, goddamn.
Yeah, you give me edibles and then you
gave
put me on stage.
a little cue. You went on stage.
I was fine. We got you got 20
I think those
ounce.
edibles leaked with you. Something's going on with your liver or something.
Oh, thanks.
Because they hit you up later on.
Nothing makes you feel better than Joey. I think your liver's fucked up.
No, something was wrong because you ate the edible, you were high. Everybody thought you were high. And then you ate dinner. And next thing you know, you're walking around in circles.
Well, I had a 20-ounce ribeye. It was fucking a lot of food.
And the French fries.
Oh, I didn't have that many
and
French
the
fries.
Macaroni and cheese.
Well, you're acting, first of all, like you didn't eat any of that. Like you had the cauliflower steak with a salad. You ordered everything. I ate like 3 fries. They were on your side of the table, by the way.
Yeah, but I ate 2 fries.
Yeah. 2 fries.
The fucking mashed potatoes were this small. The fucking everything was this small. I'm like, well, who's gonna eat this shit? I'm like,
me. It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
It was
good
fun.
To eat after the show. It was nice. Listen, DC's very nice. I want to thank the fucking MGM Grand for having us. You know, it was a great night. Big fucking place.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I got into walking. I'm like, nah. Nah, that's okay. I woke up that morning, went to smoke pot outside, and there was no chairs. That's a nightmare. The sun's shining. You're out there standing. For like 10 minutes, you don't want to stand no more. I guess
why you just sit on the curb?
No, you can't sit on the fucking curb. There ain't no curb.
No, there's no. Oh, I didn't. I spent
was laying
0
on the
seconds.
wall. You got to like go on the wall. It's a metal wall. An ant bit me.
Oh, Jesus!
Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I almost didn't make the show.
I know you did.
I almost didn't make because I was staying around the corner because it was a busy weekend at the casino. And listen, I'm not a cheap person, but the Ubers were 20 minutes away and were $40 for like a 15-minute, and it was gonna take me less time to just walk there. So I just fucking walked, which I would have done back in LA at 300. One of the hardest you laughed at me is when you saw me walking with Steve Simone and Jimmy Schubert. when the COVID just started.
You weren't walking. You were crooked.
Yeah, I was being dragged.
You were this way, and your body. You were walking like the guy in Young Frankenstein. I'm like, what is that?
It's Lee being forced to walk.
And he fucking went home and slept 8 hours after that.
Oh, fuck that.
I kept calling him, where is he? Out. Like they
Done.
destroyed his insides and shit like that.
And I walked to the casino. It was great. A real fun show. You know who was great at this casino? The staff was really great.
Staff is always great.
They were, and they usually are, but this one specifically was, there was a security guard up by the green room that was super cool. It was just great. It was a lot of fun. You know who I got to meet? John Rollo. I had never met him. He called in like early podcasts, like when we were doing it at 6 a.m. I don't think I ever met him. I'm almost positive. I never came to Baltimore with you.
Good white dude. He runs that school, ground control in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. I've known Rollo for a long fucking time. And that dude's as big as can be. And the reason why him and I chimed together, because I remember sitting at a table with a bunch of big dudes and fighters. And we were talking about cats. And one of the fighters said, Joey, shut the fuck up talking about cats. And John Rollo goes, well, I got 6 of them too. We got a problem. And it was fucking classic. It was classic. And then he was telling me he choked out a guy at Giant Stadium during a Baltimore Giant game. The guy kept yakking. He put his arm around him and just put him to sleep and sat him down. It was fucking hilarious. So I've known John for a long fucking time. Listen, it was just a good time all around. You know, the ride was brutal. That's one thing. On the way down there, dog, I forgot I trained that day, and I got in that car, and I only got out of the car to pee for 10 minutes. I didn't move. I just got out of the car. Becky went to the bathroom, and I go, I don't even have enough energy to go in there. My dick is going to pee on myself. I just peed by the truck. She got back. She didn't even know I peed. She goes, did you go to the bathroom? Oh, yeah. I walked in behind you. I was going to call.
I don't know why you didn't listen to me.
But the way back was quick, you know.
Oh, good.
But you know, man, a lot of weird shit going on. I mean, thank God we didn't have to get on a plane this weekend.
Oh, I know.
Dog, how long have I been talking about planes for not to get on them no more?
Years.
And people don't want to listen. And now they got to listen because now it's over. It's over. Listen, first of all, it's never going to be the way it was when we were fucking doing our thing.
You think it's gonna get
never
worse?
gonna be like that anymore, huh?
And what already wasn't good. I remember my parents talk about like there being like meals on like a plane for like Coach.
Yeah.
How could it possibly get worse?
It's just over the years, people got greedier. They put an extra seat. They cut the leg room, and they don't give a fuck. It's like it's like any other business right now that's running. They just don't give a fuck about you. You have to assume. At one point, you're like, they don't fucking take care of me. This is not, when you're on a plane, I want you to get up and look behind you at one point. And look what it looks like. It looks like a bunch of fucking idiots sitting there, like, waiting for something. And it's like, that's not the way it used to be. They allowed you to get up and mingle and fucking, there was a bar in the middle, so at least you had an excuse to get up. If this guy, an idiot, didn't want to fart, you could just sit in the end seat and get up and move. That's not, think about it's not even, and I'm not bitching. This is 35 years of flying on the go. This isn't some guy that just flies once a year and I'm here to lay my fucking voice down. And I've seen it, you
got to switch to Amtrak. They have the cafe car.
Fuck
they
you
have
on
booze.
Amtrak, all right?
It's not, there's no
I can't
TSA.
sleep on there either.
You can't sleep on planes.
It don't matter. 3 hours is the most. Can you imagine jiggling? And you don't know if a guy's going to stop for a red light. I got enough problems with a fucking train.
For a red light, that train's going to obliterate that motherfucker.
Yeah, but then again, I'm in the train shaking up and down. I saw The Fugitive. I saw how the fucking thing goes down, I'm talking about flying, Lee. Like, what the fuck happened? But then again, you got to ask yourself, what the fuck happened about a lot of things? What the fuck happened? I seen a picture of the Big Mac.
Tiny.
That motherfucker's a White Castle burger. I didn't see it live, but somebody put a picture up on the internet on Facebook, and they're like, what happened to the Big Mac? And they looked at it in 1995, and the Big Mac today. Dog, I went to a place today that I love and admire them. They make fresh juices there, and they're delicious. But let me tell you something. Every time you get one of those juices, it's $11.
Yeah.
$11.50.
Everything's $11.
And I mean, it's like a regular freshly squeezed juice, but it's fresh. They got the cantaloupe, they got the watermelon, it's good. I went there today, they changed the bottles on you. The bottles are a little smaller, but everybody's doing that. Go to your favorite restaurant and get a salad. It's not a salad bowl anymore. It's a salad dish. What's that? It's a salad octave. What's that shape? That's just a little slant. It's not really a bowl.
Octagon?
But not a fucking octagon.
I don't know. What's a salad octagon?
Octagon is a bunch of different fucking things. I'm talking about when there's just a little dip. That's what, I got soup the other day at a place that I go to all the time. They left the soup bowl the same size, but they took 2 inches off of water.
Damn. Do you ask them about it?
No, I don't. I just don't go back.
Everyone's doing it.
You just don't go back. They
Dude,
try
look
to
at
trick
boxes
you.
of Cheez-Its now.
Huh?
Cheez-Its are my fucking shit.
Jesus.
Cheez-Its. The crackers, the boxes are like little mini, like that you can fit them in your pocket now. They call it shrinkflation, and they're still making things more expensive, but they make it tinier, so you have to buy like 3 of them.
The American public is getting their ass kicked on a daily fucking basis. So this Thanksgiving, the average plane ticket to travel is $750. So if you got a family of 4, that's $3,000
at least.
You don't know when you're going to take off, and you don't know when you're landing. You might make it to grandma's, or you might not. Can you imagine? I give you $3,000, and that's to sit in the back and smell funny with foreigners and shit like that, and convicts, okay, and fat people.
Yeah.
In the back that don't want to pay for the middle seat up in front or whatever the fuck they do. You're back there sniffing all that shit for $3,000, and you don't even know if you're going to make it there. And that's what depresses me about the whole thing. And that's why I tell people before, why would you it's like me going on stage with no material, like just taking off a year and going on stage at the Garden expecting to kill. What do you think is going to be different? I don't want to ever do anything on a percentage basis. Think about it. If you want to, what if tomorrow something happens, you got to fly, go see your dad in Florida. It's an emergency. He's getting old, right? Now you can't even count on that no more. Can't count on it. I don't even know if I'll make it there, but that old man fucking dies by the time I get there.
Even private, they're not taking off, I heard.
No.
So it's not like you can even get around it.
No, you better get the roller skates on and fucking whatever, or
Choo-choo,
mind your
motherfucker.
business.
The train.
I had a friend of mine last week that he goes, "What do you think?" And I go, "Listen, what's weighing on this?" And he goes, "My kids are going to be flying. It's a wedding, and now they want us to stay Sunday for the family reunion." I go, "Do it on Zoom." Zoom worked for a long fucking time. Now people forgot about Zoom. Go back to Zoom. We're not going to make this week is Skankfest,
Okay.
and they're a little worried.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
They're a little fucking worried. I mean, we have a mutual friend that got on the plane yesterday in Little Rock, Arkansas at 8 in the morning and didn't make it back to New Jersey till fucking 2 o'clock this afternoon. And that's a reality of doing comics. So right now, I'm expecting, like this weekend, for them to be a lot of calls, switching comics. I'm surprised I haven't gotten a call yet. Would I be interested in doing an early show somewhere? Because people are not going to make it this weekend. The flights are getting cut up to 10%. And then they pick back up again now that Congress is back.
Let's hope they come back.
They come back, and Congress they ain't moving fast.
No, why would they? They get paid no matter what.
What about the EBT people? Do they get their food now?
I think they did in November. They got it. It took them a while to get it. But I mean, and it's not even like most of them get like $200-300 a month. It's not like they're getting 10,000. Like they're getting barely enough. Like,
but Lee, 300 to them is like 3,000.
Oh, I know, and they need it. But I'm just saying, like, people were so upset about it. Imagine, like, if your family had $300 a month on food, you couldn't go grocery shopping for $300 a month.
But it's a supplement. It's $300 a month,
yeah,
plus what you're getting on the side. But if I'm counting on that for food,
it's a lot.
You're not looking at that EBT money. I don't think you can spend it on clothes, right? I mean, I don't know.
No, it's just food.
I don't
stuff.
know. I don't know. So it's not like you're going to buy a fucking Armani suit with the $500 they give you. So what I'm trying to say is, with the prices of shit, the way they are, think about it. Fucking $100 at a supermarket gets you 7 items.
If you're lucky.
8 items. And one of them is a 6-pack of something. And look what that 6-pack was a year ago. Look what it is today. Milk is $5.49 now. A year and a half ago, it was $3.49. Or 2 years ago, when we moved here, it was $3.49. Now it's $5.49. I think if you go to Walmart, it's $5.
You go and buy milk?
No, but my wife tells me all this shit.
I would love to see you in a grocery store.
I do. I go to
ShopRite.
I go to ShopRite, but I don't have a starting price.
All right.
Because I don't know what really goes on. I just know that when I pick up stuff, I go, things that make you say, like things that, things that a while ago were different. I went to Cheesecake Factory last week for lunch.
You love Cheesecake Factory.
Go once a week. I go once a week. I get my little chicken tortilla soup sandwich. I know exactly what I'm getting. And guess what else I get? The chicken enchiladas.
Okay.
Delicious. With white rice and black beans. Delicious. And nobody bothers me. I know exactly what I'm going to get. I get my fucking iced tea with extra lemon. I get that brown bread.
Yeah.
The pumpernickel there is stronger than death. You dip it in the fucking, in the chicken tortilla soup. Forget about it. But my point was,
right.
The guy next to me was American, white guy with a, and I was listening to him, and he was asking the prices of alcohol,
Yeah.
And I was listening, and I kept going, wow. When he asked him for a classic margarita, the classic one, not even with the agave and the Cointreau.
20?
$17.99.
Yeah.
$17.99, guys.
Listen, I know you like the Cheesecake Factory. That place has turned into Morton's price-wise.
Listen. I'm not concerned with the cheesecake. I'm not the Cheesecake Factory I'm talking about. I'm talking about that fucking cocktail.
Right.
I'm talking about that if you dump your fiance and you take a girl out next week, you're going to spend average of $45 if she drinks 3 martinis.
Oh, that's
okay?
low.
And that's average. That's $15 a glass right there. My point is that it's $17.99 for a fucking margarita. Now, I hadn't had a margarita in a long time. Last time I drank margaritas, they were $4.50, and that was a top shelf one at that place in Boulder.
What decade was this?
1990. And when I left Boulder in 95, there was a place called South of the Border or something like that. Cross something. They had a 3 margarita limit at night and a 2 margarita limit for lunch. And the margaritas for lunch were $1 margaritas. They were this small, because they made them with white grain alcohol, and you didn't even taste it. That's 140 proof of fucking a drink. You get fucked up. And for 6 months, I would go in there every Sunday with a girl. We try to roofie each other and drink the fucking margaritas from there and get fucked up. We take a roofie and get fucked up. Drink
You would
three
take
of
a
those.
roofie?
Fuck yeah. Why wait for somebody to dose me? Get the party started on your own. I wanted to see what everybody was talking about.
What does a roofie feel like? Do you like it?
Great. Yeah, oh, it's great. I'll do them again if I can find them. But you can't ask somebody, where can I buy those? Because they'll think you're a freak.
Right. You want it for
Somebody's got
yourself.
to come to you and go, you want the same chemical that's in Rohypnol? I think that's what it's called, Rohypnol.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
That's
yeah, I
pretty
used to
good.
roofie her. We used to roofie me. We used to roofie each other.
Jesus. That's romantic.
Bro, that's the way to do it. Fuck these little guys that go on the,
Would
horses.
you even know if you hooked up, or would you just wake up next to each other, pass the
We
fuck
just
out?
wake up next to each other and I'd look to see if she was naked and I was naked. And there was splatter, blood splatter, fucking juice splatter,
Oh my
a
God.
towel. So I knew something happened. The room smelled funny. You know what I'm saying, Lee?
Oh, I love that. I love that when it smells. They said they still have good deals in New York. There's a place that do comedy that have a 4 for $20 shots. And they're little fucking mini, like, tiny little, like, plastic cups. But it's 4 for 20. And people come in quick. It's in Greenwich Village. And they get 4 for 20. And they're in and out in 3 minutes. Shots.
Shots.
Yeah.
What kind of shots?
Any shot you want. They have one with gummy bears in it.
But it's the fucking well shots?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What are you bothering me for? But $17 for a fucking margarita. I ate my lunch and I'm like, $17 fucking dollars. Again, I'm not cheap. But if I had 2 of those, that's $36.
You're not cheap, but it really, like, why does it upset you so much? But someone else is paying you for someone who's not buying a margarita.
Because I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about the kid in college that wants to take his girlfriend out. I worry about George and his ex-wife and their 2 daughters when they wanted to go do something. I'm not worrying about me. George always invites me to Yankee tickets. And you know why I don't go?
Because you don't like walking.
No. You know why I don't really go to any of those fucking games?
Right.
Because they've destroyed the American family. The Yankees, the Boston Red Sox, all these teams that pride themselves in all this shit have not overlooked their greediness and the ticket prices to look at the fucking family of 4 in this country. Whenever I think of anything, I think of the family. Even when I go, listen, when we go to fucking that Cuban place, it's 5 steaks and everything with it for $125. That's the family of 4. Because you take a steak out, 2 appetizers, and fucking the sodas, and that's $100 for 4 people. And that's what it should be, Lee. I can live with that. That's a fine barter right there. But for a steak to be $85 fucking dollars,
Oh, I know.
okay? And I know the meat's high, but it ain't that fucking high for you to justify that. Again, a family of 4 might get 2 of those and split it with the kids. That's $160. You know, I mean, this is the shit I think of. I'm not thinking about me. I'm thinking about, I grew up in fucking that Knickerbocker Stadium, whatever they play over there, the Garden there.
Yeah.
We grew up there. We grew up there. And I'm not talking about, let's get tickets for December 28th. No. What are we doing? This ends at fucking 7:30. We could be over there by 8:15. What do you think? Let's get a car, shoot over. That's what it was. And tickets were subpar. You didn't get killed. Can't do that no more. That takes half the fun away. Do you think I want to get tickets for February 11th now? You know how many things could happen by February fucking 11th? And here you are in your casket with 2 sticks of tickets? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it took away that for me. Like, when I really get to think about it, I'm like, wait a second. That's all you see at a ball game as kids. The games aren't for us. The games aren't for fat 50-year-olds at a jet game. They're for kids.
You'd think so.
They're for fucking kids, man. And that's what else has happened in this country. We've forgotten. That's why those 50-year-olds, it's acceptable to put a Lawrence Taylor jersey on and walk out there like looking like a fucking idiot. Mm-hmm. You look like a fucking idiot. Like your body doesn't even, it's not even cut out for your body. And they put a sweater under it. You know, I mean, what the fuck?
So what would you do to like? Is there a way to change it, or you think it's gone?
Look, 10 years ago, they raised the price of luggage because the price of gas went up. Maybe it was 10 years ago. I'm not a genius here. I'm not a gas price analyst. Maybe it was 8 years ago. Price has gone down on gas 18 times. Did they give you back your $100 for luggage?
Never gonna happen.
Once they take it, it's very tough for them to give it back. Okay, Lee? It's very tough for them to give it back. It's like if I call you and go, Lee, I got to have a word with you. I really like you, and I like the nights you played at my club, but we overpaid you by $200, and you did 300 shows, so it's time to fucking pay up. You know, like,
Yeah.
you follow me? We're in the same fucking realm here. You can't do that. You can't do that now. So everybody, you know, it's like, again, I'm not even going to get into it, but every platform you see that somebody runs, they run on lowering control prices, controlling rent. That's not going to happen. What do you think? You're gonna get one of those Habib landlords and say, excuse me, I want you to be a very nice guy and lower your prices from $5,000 a month to $3,000 a month because we're trying to get rent control. That guy will slam the door in your face like another 99 landlords and property owners will. We already fought so hard to get the price up. And now, like New York prices, oh, yeah, they're going to get slashed. We're going to slash New York prices.
You know what's crazy? It makes more sense for people in New York to keep apartments unrented. Like the rent-controlled apartments, they can only raise rent by X amount of dollars. And if it costs them $100,000 or whatever to update it, there's thousands of apartments that are empty in New York.
Yeah, they're rent control. And the people, listen, there's the problem in New York, same problem with a bunch of these places, is that nobody's dying. And they were supposed to be in there for 10 years. And one day they said, wait a second, I'm going to pay a $3,000 mortgage. I got an $800 apartment down in the city. I got a fucking garage. And I got a mouse or two, but I can live with that.
Yeah.
I got a mouse or two, and I can live with that. And I'll live here for the rest of my life. My friend still has his rent-controlled apartment in Hollywood, and I think it's up. He's had it. I moved there 27 years ago. He had it 2 years before that. And it's like $1,200 in the heart of Hollywood.
Oh, his landlord must be pissed.
He won't leave it. He'll never give it up.
Never. Why would he?
He pays rent by the year. He writes a check by the year, and he goes there 3-4 times a year, and he has an apartment. Like, if you call him up and go, I'm going to L.A., I go, where you staying? I'm staying at my house. I got it right there. It's on Curzon. You walk to 7-Eleven, you walk to Santa Monica. It's right there. It's in the heart of fucking Hollywood. $1,200 a month.
That's amazing.
It's not, you're not sitting next to Leo DiCaprio, but
I don't want
it's $1,200 a month in fucking Hollywood, in the heart of Hollywood. So rent control works, but if you don't move out, if you don't evolve into I got married, I got 4 kids, I'm not going to stay in an apartment. You're going to see these people, they're going to start staying now more than they were before.
I would.
You're not going to lower rents. You're not going to lower, we're going to lower car prices. A car in this country is $50,000 average sticker right now. You go look at a fucking used car. I took my car to service last week. There were 2 cars just like mine, dog. I don't even want to tell you what they wanted. They're more expensive than when they were fucking new.
Yeah.
They're higher than when they were new. When I left service, the girl hit me up and said, hey, good to see you again. Do you want to sell your car? Because we'll give you a ton of loot. And I go, but it got hit. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck.
Is it because like the tariffs or something? They're bringing the cars in from out of country.
So they're looking for those fucking things big time now.
Did you
can't
sell?
give that up.
Because I've heard that from car dealers. Did you sell used or new cars when you were a dealer?
Both.
I heard you make more money on used.
On used.
Why is that?
There's no price sticker. You're paying me what I tell you the value of the car is. You could come in with all your blue book value and bullshit. I'm going to fucking break it apart and tell you that the bank does that shit, but even then. And then we break it apart into all the stuff you get. And then you go from there. But the blue book value, like Toyotas hold their values.
Right.
Nissan doesn't. Lexus does. There's a couple cars that hold their value. When I say hold their value, listen, it's not an investment.
No.
Okay? No car is a fucking investment. They depreciate. Okay? You own what appreciates, a home, land, property, but you rent or lease what depreciates.
Right.
Which is what they tell you to do. Now you can't lease a car because it costs just as much as fucking
Does it really?
as buying. It should. The prices are fucking
fuck
unreal.
That. I have like another year on my
Unreal
lease.
to lease a fucking car now.
Let's see what happens.
You know, so, I mean, it's just, a car is a fucking, I learned early on, in 1988, selling cars, that was an education for me. Because I learned that a car is, by the time it hits the street, it just goes down. And from there, it just goes down and down. And meanwhile, you're sinking money into this thing. And that's why it's smart to be on the 3-year plan before the car blows the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what I've
Before
always
it
done.
takes that next level, after the warranty's expired, that's when you get rid of the car. America can't do that. But they could have years ago. For 20 years, you could, because I wasn't making no money in Hollywood, and we kept leasing cars over and over, and the payment wouldn't change. There was no down payment now.
That's gone. Now they want something.
All those years we were leasing $500 down. We leased the Mitsubishi and all those Toyota Corollas, and then we started leasing Subarus, and we just kept going with it because I knew that I'm not keeping a car. Bro, after I'm in a car for 3 years, go take a look at that car. It smells like ass from the farts, feet, there's 1,000 dents. You fucking spilled. That's why I don't like food in my car, because that eliminates the stink. If you put an apple in there and that apple falls under the seat, then you got stink for fucking 3 months in your car. That's why I don't like food in the car. Like, I love soup, but I won't put a soup in my car. I'll eat the soup there. Not hot, sour, not nothing. I don't give a fuck.
Who's asking you to eat soup while you're driving?
No. You didn't. I said it wrong. When I go to a restaurant, I never take soup home to go.
You can't even take it to go?
No, because it's going to spill. You got to assume it's going to spill unless they give you the right fucking box. Chinese people know how to package fucking soup. They do it perfectly.
Oh, with the cardboard on the bottom?
Yeah,
I love that.
But
yeah.
if you just get soup and pork fried rice, it's like putting Biggie on one side of the seesaw and putting fucking an HIV person on the other side. Now you get some guy to cut you off, you stop, ba-boom, in the front seat.
Oh, yeah.
And now you got soup everywhere. Forget it. Forget it. No soup. Nobody wants soup.
Why? But why? Like, I don't understand. We were talking about the companies. You were an old salesman. Like, I think I got ripped off getting an oil change this week. Like, they told me, like, oh, you need the fucking gas tank. Well, like, there's something you put in the gas tank, some liquid. And the salesman always fucking, I don't know. I think they take every opportunity to rip us off. And I went to go get a suit for my wedding, and I went to go get a suit, and it had like a little line on the jacket, like down right here. I was like, oh, I don't like that. And the guy's like, oh, well, all the suit jackets have that. Like, no, they don't. And
the suit jackets in that style, maybe.
But even like, dude, I can't tell you, and because you were a salesman, I've run into so much either creepy salesman stuff or just people who don't give a fuck when they're trying to sell you, and how much of it, like, when you're spending a lot of money, it feels good to have someone like treat you nicely and not try to rip you off at every angle. Because it's not even just the companies. I feel like a lot of these salesmen are trying to rip you off every chance they get. This is how they make money. Like, would they teach you to do that when you were a car guy? Like, to like do like the warranties and all that shit?
When Dice came on the show, what did he say? Dice does the fucking.
Yeah.
Now on, Lee does the fucking.
But I don't know shit about cars.
No, you don't need to know about cars. You need to be prepared. You know how to look on the internet, and you know how to compare prices online. And that's why the car business is in the shitter right now, because the consumer got too smart over the last 20 years. When I was selling cars, the consumer was an idiot. They didn't have to go online and look at the price of their car and what they got and the rebates and what the fuck is going on. That's why with a used car, still today, you still have a shot of making a little fucking profit, because there's no price on it. A price on a used car is what you'll pay for it. That's the price of a used car, is what you'll pay for it. That's it.
And would you like look at somebody and be like, this guy has a lot of money, I'll raise the price on him a little bit?
No.
No? Okay.
Not in my world. Listen, when you go on a lot and you go on a used car lot, Every idiot knows this. If a car says $13,999, they own that car for $10,000. It's like a $4,000 markup. So you got $4,000 to breathe. Okay, you can start hitting them low from the beginning. Hit them high, whatever the fuck you want to do. It's their decision what they want to do. Now, each used car dealership has an average gross per car. So when I was at Boulder Toyota, they averaged $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's $500 in my pocket. That means every car I'm selling, I'm grossing $2,000. So if I have 10.2 in the car, I'm selling that car for 12.2 plus.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, and that'll get me $500, which is 25% commission, whatever the fuck it was back then. Do you understand me?
Right.
So, and now when you go on a new car, they have a sticker that comes with the car.
Right.
But then they got an addendum. That's ripoff. That's not. It's legal, but it's really not. That's a dealer markup for rims. They wax, they undercarriage.
Right. That's bullshit.
They jerked off on the car. They didn't do nothing. So when you go look at a deal, you don't even look at the addendum. You make believe like it's not even there. It's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Well, then you'll ask them, just fuck with them. What's the price of the car? And they'll look at the addendum and press the bottom of the addendum. The price is $52,400. I just went on Channel 11. They said cars go up to $50,000. How is it an extra $2,900?
Right.
Well, we added the underbody carriage and the wax and the components so the sun doesn't, listen, I didn't ask for all that. So you got to throw that in. Let's start from this number here. And that's where you start bringing out your things. I went to Englewood Cliffs and they gave me this number because everybody's dropping their pants on the way out.
Right.
They dropped their pants. So listen, how much for that car? $14,199. What's on the sticker? $16,900. What's your best deal? I could do $12,100. He can't do $12,100. He can't do $12,100 because now you're going to take that $12,100 and go to another dealership and get harassed. They can't even do $12,100. The ownership, after they get money back from the dealership, whatever that's called,
right,
from the car, like if you buy an American car, when you buy an American car, they get money back. The Ford gives that dealer like a $600 rebate. I forget what it's called. There's motherfuckers that'll go in there and go for that. Like, I know you get $600 back, so I want $300 of that. And you're like,
oh, fuck.
But that's what the internet has done. It
Yeah.
made the consumer smarter. So when you go buy a suit, what's the difference? You got to be smarter.
I did. I left. I fucking left. And I went to Men's Warehouse. Got
Perfect.
a much better suit.
Yeah, chubby. Everybody's chubby in there.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
They all smell like hot dogs.
It was
great.
amazing. There was 20-year-old. The black dude behind the counter listens to the podcast. And then I went in there and got a brand new, because you sent me in Hollywood, I was thinking about this, to that 3 suits for $300, but like it like lights on fire.
Oh, yeah.
It like tears apart after one wear. For like $800, I got a suit brand new. Like they measured me because I don't fit in.
Where, at the Men's Warehouse?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, listen. It's called Hollywood Suit Outlet.
Yeah.
It's on Hollywood Boulevard, okay? When you want a front, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they say black people go in there and buy a suit and bring it back the next day after they wear it. It's one of those places. They got the shoes. They got the shirt.
You got a belt. You got a belt, shoes,
Bro,
shirt, socks.
Listen to me. $299. You get 3 suits, 3 belts, 3 shirts. I think 1 pair of shoes. I mean, dog.
Yeah.
You look at the shoes ain't gonna last more than one night. Okay? If those shoes hit water, like if there's water, they'll disintegrate.
If it's a little humid.
Okay, the suit is a suit to wear for the night. For the night. Because trust me, if you put it on 2, you're pushing, you're throwing spaghetti against the wall. You might stretch for a fork and it could rip.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of those suits.
They just disappeared, by the way. Like, I had them for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, no.
And then they just, like, I think they
I bought them
evaporated.
for commercial auditions. Because you always got to dress up like a mobster. And I don't want to keep wearing the same suit. So I went in there and got a purple one. Like, you know, like if I was reading for a loud mobster, I got a purple one. I got like a black one. And then I got like a navy blue one. Because when you go to court, they like navy blue. So that's what I did. And then you just get a matching shirt. You get like, you know that look when you see people with an orange suit and like a pink shirt? Costs you nothing. This is the chance to do it. You don't want to spend $200 for that shirt. You go home, you're like fucking an idiot. Like a fucking stop sign. You know what I'm saying? So this is the chance to do it. They'll give you the maroon shirt with the fucking, I bought this Scarface. When I first got to LA, they ran a 1-suit deal for $49. 1 suit, 1 pair of socks, and they give you those Italian socks like your grandfather wore with the heel and everything and them too. You put twice, the second time you put on, your toes go right to the fucking sock. I mean, it's that type of place, but you got to know your limitations. Like, but Men's Warehouse in Burbank.
Not bad.
That motherfucker, I got a fucking $2,000 jacket in there for $200.
Oh shit!
I said, make an offer. My wife said, $200. Take it.
Do you negotiate in places? I didn't know you could do that.
Those places like that. Those places around the holidays, they have like a something. Look, bro, you see a jacket that's 4X.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? They want to out that too.
It's taking up a lot of space.
They'll say 10,000 on it, but go talk to them. Listen, I got a chubby friend. He ain't got a winter jacket. What do we need to do to get rid of this right here? What do we need to do? Well, it says 18. Listen, ain't nobody giving you 1,800 for this piece of shit. Okay? Can we do a 400? Just tell them it disappeared and put the 400 in your pocket. And after sales, you got to get them thinking.
Put the 400 in your pocket.
Yeah, and say you got a shoplift. Who gives a fuck?
That would be great.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could negotiate. That's a whole brand new.
Listen, I don't want you going to ShopRite and negotiating tomorrow. You're not going to go in there and say, well, I could get a gallon of milk at Walmart for $5. No. But and the Arabs love all that shit. So when you see an Arab, you're in game territory. You got to at least drop it on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, can you give me that soup for 200? Ah, my friend.
Oh, and I hate wearing suits. Like nothing fits the right way. That's why I had to go custom for once.
No, you have to go cut. You get married, right? This is what you wearing for your wedding?
This is the one the night before. The night of, another dude who listens to the podcast is making me a tux.
Okay. All right. And then when are you wearing the Indian garb?
I'm not.
Yes, you are. That's your time.
We're doing a party.
If I walk in there and I see you with Indian garb,
I'm gonna look good.
No, you're not. Oh,
I'm gonna. There's no shoes allowed at the wedding.
At what wedding? Oh, I don't give a fuck. Because I'll get that fungi toenail. I'll put it up against those Indians. If they're gonna walk around with those curry feet, I'm gonna challenge them.
You think your feet smell better? My feet stink. I have to throw shoes away every 3 months.
But I'll do the fucking I'll polish the shoe polish. I'll let my nails grow out.
Right.
And I'll buff them and save the dust. And I'll just throw them at the Indians and they'll be going smelling like, what is that smell?
Oh my God.
That shit smells, dog. If that gets on your finger and you smell it, you have to wash it off and you can still get the fucking residue of fungi. Like the next day, my finger's pink from the acid.
So why do you touch it all the time?
Because I love it. I love it. I put it in weed. I put it in everything.
Oh,
Let's take a breather, talk to these people about some things like DraftKings. What else?
We got Hydro Row and we also got Perfect Jeans.
And those jeans are good. We'll be right back. Lee, I forgot to tell these guys what happened this weekend.
Oh, my God. This was like Christmas and Hanukkah all wrapped into one.
You know the 12, what's that, on the married day of Christmas?
The 12 days of Christmas.
This is the 12 days of Christmas because after December 7th, 5th, I have no more comedy shows. I'm just going to take the rest of the year off, smoke pot, and eat mushrooms. But one of my favorite brands, one of my favorite customers showed up, companies showed up this weekend, and they surprised us with just everything. Joints, dog walkers, 8s. They sent us this OG Kush. They sent us the Dulce de Leche Indica. They sent us a sativa. They had a bong in there. They had sweatshirts. They had lighters. They got grinders. They got vapor pens. They got edibles with 5 milligram. I got to eat the whole case of it. But it doesn't matter. I mean, Rhythm hooked us up, and I really want to thank them.
Oh, my. It was like they brought an entire, like a tub that you take when you're moving. They took that, and they had a suitcase and they opened that. And then it was like, you know how like they have like fishing tackle boxes or like a toolbox? They had like 8 different levels of marijuana.
It was unreal. It was unreal to even see. It's like when I was a kid, they had a James Bond suitcase, and you could hide a gun in there, a BB gun, press the handle, and it would shoot BBs. So you could just walk around New York City, and hit people. It was the coolest thing in the world. I don't know what happened to them. These guys just made it cooler over at Rhythm. It was a 3-floor
It was more than that.
No, it's 3
Just
floors.
3? Okay.
The top one has little weed lighters. The middle one has a fucking bong.
A big one, yeah.
A pretty big bong. And the third one has weeds and edibles. And then when the thing is stood up, it says rhythm on that. That's a secret panel. You rip that down, and there's 4 more vapor pens.
Damn.
10 more packs of fucking of door walkers, and 25 loose joints.
They gave you a strain with like a display case and lights in it?
That's the one that comes out November 26th.
Okay.
It comes out on
Like twice a year, right?
What's the name of the store? Rise. They have 3 of them, and like Paramus and Edison, Paramus, and no, not Kenilworth. Bloomfield, which your puke is from. And fucking, so yeah, that comes out. It's like I don't know how big that butt is. I don't know. But they have a box with a light. I mean, fucking, I was just looking at it. Like, that's one of the things I'm going to do when I eat mushrooms. Just look at that thing. I mean, they did it perfectly. You really got to see what Rhythm did. I was going to bring it up today, but somebody will break it.
He doesn't want to share it. It's going to break.
It's
going to break.
It's not fucking ready yet, okay? It's not ready. But anyway, I want to thank Rhythm, and I want to thank their team that showed up. They showed up in Austin, Texas, and they're showing up in D.C., and anytime I try, I'm going to see if they're there, and they can keep showing up, and they don't have to bring anything. We love you, Rhythm. Thank you for sponsoring our fucking little smoke-a-thon here during the week. Stay black. Say something, Lee.
I love you. Thank you.
Love you, cocksucker. What's up, you savages? Uncle Joey here. Listen, this Saturday night, from the bright lights in New York City, the Octagons take center stage right in your living room, direct from Madison Square Garden. Listen, UFC 322. You got a tremendous, listen, Jack Della Madonna against Islam Makhachev. This is a clash of savages, champions, and everything else you could throw in there. And guess what? DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC, puts every kick in the palm of your hand. New customers this week, I'm talking to new customers only. This one's for you. Bet just $5. And if your bet wins, you're going to get paid $300 in bonus bets instantly. Did you hear what I said? $5, $300 in bonus bets instantly. It starts with you. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Use code JOEY, J-O-E-Y. That's code JOEY to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bet if your bet wins. So remember, this Saturday night, live from the Garden, you and DraftKings, you're going to sit there, enjoy yourself, jump up and down, and that's it. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
What's up, beautiful people? Uncle Joey here. Listen, stop sucking in your gut to fit into your pants like me. You need the perfect gene. They're fit like a dream. They don't shave, and they show off all the meat. They got 6 styles, from skinny to athletic to thick to big boys with waist and length options of all sizes. It's easy to find a pair that fit like a dream. Listen to me. I got one of the old school ones last week delivered. I wore them 2 days in a row. I don't wear jeans 2 days in a row. I wore them 2 days in a row. That's how comfortable they were. So do me a favor. While you're at it, go ahead and update your whole wardrobe. Grab a pair of their shorts or their polo shirts, because everything they got is tremendous. Don't let stiff jeans ruin the holidays. Join over 500,000 dudes who've uncrushed their nuts with the perfect jean. I fucking love them. Comfortable as all hell. Do me a favor, theperfectgene.nyc or Google the perfect gene, okay? For a limited time, listeners get 15% off their first order plus free shipping, exchanges, and returns. Now, one more thing I'm going to tell you. Use code CHURCH15 at checkout. But I'm going to tell you this again. As a chubby dude, these pants fit tremendously. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know I had pants on. That's how comfortable they are. When you don't, like when you wear pants and they go up your ass or they get stuck under a nut, not these pants. So do yourself a favor. Use code CHURCH15 at checkout. That's 15% off your order. Code CHURCH15 at theperfectgene.nyc. Save today and stay perfect. And Uncle Joey's telling you, you're going to love him. Uncle Joey here trying to put my life together. But listen, train smarter, not longer, with the Hydro rowing machine. Hydro works 86% of your muscles, arms, legs, and core in one seamless motion, and it's twice as efficient as cycling or running, banging your knees, blah, blah, blah. Listen, for just 20 minutes, you'll feel the results. Major weight loss to stronger performance and faster recovery. With the largest library of rowing workouts led by world-class athletes, filmed in locations all over the world, Hydro will keep you motivated and take you there. I love the Hydro. I love how it works. I love how I feel. And for once in my life, I could take a chunk out of my cardio. With free standard shipping and 30-day risk-free trial and a 1-year warranty. Do you hear what I said? A 1-year warranty. What do you got to lose? Head over to hydro.com. Use code Diaz to save up to $600 off on Hydro rowing during the holiday season. This is a perfect little gift. That's hydro.com. HYDROW.com. Code Diaz, D-I-A-Z, to save you up to $600. That's hydro.com. Code Diaz. Thank you. Go over there and take a look at what they got. We're back, Jack. Anyway, I've been working with DraftKings 6 years, right? Before the pandemic, we had like 2 reads, and they disappeared.
Right around that, yeah.
But we have been with other services, okay? And I've been with DraftKings for 5 years, and I love them. They're great for me. I don't know how many times it saves me when I'm bored.
Yeah.
Like when I got 2 minutes. You ever go to the doctor's office? DraftKings changes the boredom in the doctor's office. Let's just leave it there. Like when you go up, you give them the paperwork, insurance, then they sit there for a little while. I go right to DraftKings.
Especially in this state.
Yeah.
Because for all of you who don't know, in like 4 states, they let you have a full casino on DraftKings.
Oh, yeah.
That's not everywhere. That's usually just sportsbook.
No, when I went to D.C. last week, I went to get on the casino. God damn it, they banned me on that.
The whole train ride down and the whole train ride up, I'm playing blackjack. The whole I love blackjack.
It's just something about
it.
it. But at the same time, I knew that it's like anything else in life, guys. It's good for you and it's bad for you. I used to love doing a line of coke on a Friday night. And that never hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? I would still be alive and kicking and still have all of my teeth. But the problem is, it's when you do it 5 nights a week. Listen, there's nothing wrong with eating an Italian loaf of bread 1 day a week if you lift and work out, whatever you want, put some butter or olive oil. If you eat that every day, it's not going to end well for you.
No.
When it comes to people blaming things on things, I always get pissed off about that. It's like the chubby chick who orders coffee from McDonald's and it burns her.
Right.
People who smoke cigarettes for 30 years, they want to sue Marlboro or Cools. Did my wife tell you guys about that?
No.
Didn't she tell you at dinner the other night that there was a gas station in Baltimore? She pulled into
Was that high that I forgot about this whole story?
She pulled into a gas station in Baltimore. And on the sign, it said, a bucket of chicken and 2 packs of Newport for $20.
That's a good deal. That's America.
Racist as can fucking be. But if I say that, they'll throw me under the fucking jail. Big signs. A bucket of chicken and 2 packs of Newport.
Maybe it was a black dude who owned the gas station.
Maybe not. Okay? When was the last time you seen a black dude own the gas station? All right? You see a black dude in the gas station, he's robbing it. Or he's fucking buying a U or what? Red and butter. What's those things they buy? Red and gold. What's the cigars they buy?
Black and mild.
Black and mild. Yeah, that's it. But they had a sign just to tell you about, where's Black Lives Matter when you need them? I want my $2 back. I want the $5 I donated back. I wanted it back after fucking Wicked. And now God. I really want it back now. But, everybody has to blame everything. So the last 4 or 5 weeks, 3 or 4 gambling scandals have busted out.
Yeah.
The 2 pitchers from Cleveland, the fucking basketball scandal with Chauncey Billups, the UFC thing, you know. And you sit there, and I heard something Sunday night. I was switching through channels waiting for the mayor of Kingstown. And ESPN had their little, Americans on there talking about gambling and how companies like FanDuel and DraftKings and all these companies have fucking...
Meanwhile, they own a sports betting app. Did they lose it? Well, fuck
Who
them.
lost?
Yeah, apparently ESPN had an app, and now they don't have an app. But it's here... This is not the app's fault. As a former criminal, I'm surprised that you're not more upset at if you're going to place an illegal bet, why are you doing it on something that has all of your information? Why aren't you just going to the casino and doing it in cash?
Now, I just don't know. I don't know about this. So somebody has to... Can I walk into Caesars and put a prop bet in?
Oh, they need IDs too?
Okay, that's still... I mean, I don't mind that.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, so you can't... Because somebody was saying, well, the prop bets goes back to the betting sites. And I'm like, wait a second. I know I can't put a prop bet in with a bookie. Okay? Like, I can't call Nikki and go, hey, Nikki, I want first quarter on sixes, whatever. I maybe now, because the draft services do it.
Right.
So, but I thought they were doing it basically with the gambling sites.
They are, but that to me, that's lazy.
The guys from Cleveland, the guys from whatever. And it's very interesting. But this is more to cheat the system.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't, guys. I mean, listen, I love DraftKings, okay? And for me, it's called control. Maybe when I was 21, I would have already have sunk DraftKings by now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I would have owed them money or something.
But that's the thing with them. You can't owe them. They take it right out of the fucking account.
They don't even take fucking PayPal.
No.
They don't take my PayPal because it's corporate.
Yeah, it's just straight out of the bank.
They don't fuck around with anything. But just the heightness, listen, man, the country's very hip to gambling now.
Mm-hmm.
We thought that growing up, people gambled, not like they're gambling now. I mean, we discussed this 2 weeks ago. People are gambling. Drinking is down. Gambling is up in each fucking state. Drinking is down.
Because it's a $20 margarita, and you can stay home, drink by yourself, and you don't have to go to a casino anymore. Like you've been telling me for months that Vegas is dead. If you lived in Jersey and had it on your phone, why would you fly to Vegas?
Well, this weekend, okay, we went to MGM Grand and whatever, great casino.
Yeah, it's fun.
Food was great, nice people. I know that they didn't have free drinks on the floor.
No.
Okay. And I also noticed when we went to the other casino that they didn't have quarter or 50-cent slots. Okay. So that eliminates a lot of things. Listen, all I remember about Vegas is we're going to Vegas, we're going to get drunk, we're going to gamble and get fucked up, whatever. You got drunk from gambling. You went to gamble, and they brought you drinks. Every time I go to Vegas, there's chicks walking around, but they ain't 50 of them.
There's like 2.
Do you know what I'm saying? They come around 1 an hour. It's like when I used to go in the 90s, they were there every 3 minutes. You didn't even have an empty glass. You could have 2 ice cubes, and they rush right over to you. So things have changed. So, yeah, if you want to go to Vegas and get taken care of, and you can't afford it anymore, guess what? You could do it at home. Well, at least I could put disco music on and fucking put lights in my living room and get a live dealer and get fucked up, snort coke, bring a chick over for a date. Think about it. I would love to be able to set something up in somebody's house. And you just come over to a gambling fucking studio to their house. Doesn't have to be much. Lights, ding, ding, noises, ding, 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 ding. Hey, give me back my bitch. Whatever. Think about it. It's not. So in your mind now, you could fucking, can you airdrop your phone to that screen?
Of course, yeah.
Guys, what are we talking about? That's a live dealer.
Oh, I love it. I'll do it. I did
That's
it.
a live dealer.
I did it on the bus here from New York today. I love it.
And you go with a live dealer?
It's a real big, thank God I don't live here. Because I've been lucky the last couple months. Like the last couple months, I've been real lucky.
That's why you take the bus to Jersey.
Oh yeah, fucking takes a long ass
I
time.
don't know, but I want to take a bus. It's
also
great. It's $3, and I'm there for 2 hours on the bus. Now I know why. But that's crazy that you take the live dealer.
Oh,
We should
I love it.
Instead of fucking doing it football, we should wait for another Monday Night Football. Do the Monday Night Football and then get the live dealer up for DraftKings. That's the way to do it.
I was honestly thinking about live
They play
streaming.
blackjack?
Blackjack, they have every game you want. They have live dealer. Blackjack, they have cheaper ones that's like $5 a hand, but like it's not a great game because like everyone's playing on the same hand. The lowest minimum you can get is 25, but that's the same as at a casino. If you go to any casino, the lowest minimum you're gonna find is $25, unless you get really lucky. So like, but I got, knock on wood, you go up and down, but you go for a hand or two, and if you start losing, you leave. And you go. They have like 4 or 5 tables you can go to. I always look. I have rules.
And they have baccarat.
They have baccarat. They have craps.
DraftKings has
roulette.
everything.
Oh,
Everything.
it's great. It's a blast. It is so much fun.
Can you imagine if you ate a mushroom? Right? By yourself? You just ate some mushrooms, you're there. You put some music on, you're there.
Anything is fun to you when you take them.
Oh, my God. And
You imagine go to the grocery store.
Oh, my God. And get your mom to bring you drinks, make believe she's a waitress, and put the fucking goggles on and make believe she's hot. Mom.
Oh, yeah.
Smack
you
her
could.
in the ass and shit.
Yeah. Holy shit. That's a good idea.
Come on, dog. I'm telling you, that's the business. We bring comedy and a casino vibe to your basement with a small nickel. Food is optional. Cocaine and drugs and bitches, that's optional. We get them there, too.
Well, listen, you've been giving me a lot of shit about the wedding. Something I did, and Nadav, I just saw kind of did it at his wedding, the old Your Mom's House producer. But for like not that much money at all, I'm having 3 tables at my wedding because we're not really dancers. We're not going to dance that much. I'm having a blackjack table, a roulette table, and a craps table.
Oh, shit. There goes my... How many credits do I get?
Everyone gets chips. If you want to buy more chips, it'll go to like the honeymoon fund, but we're going to have stuff to give away for the people with the most chips. They'll win something. It's going to be I'm so excited. Dude, one of my biggest dreams, because I'm a cheap Jew. I don't like betting any more than 25 a hand. I don't really like betting that. But I'd love to go to a place that's like Dave and Buster's, but for casinos. So I can go in and for $100, I'll buy $100,000 worth of chips. And then you just get to gamble like you're a high roller. And I don't know, maybe you win a prize, maybe you don't. But it sucks. We were just talking before the break about stuff being broke. It sucks going to the casino with like $100. You can't go to the casino with $100. It lasts 8 seconds. And there's nothing I like because I'm not a club dude. I'm not a bar dude. Take me to a casino. I would live there. I love gambling.
I know.
I
you
love
really
it.
do.
I love it so much, and I wish I didn't. But it's one of my favorite things
Remember,
to do.
before I met Carol, and before a lot of shit, I was working for a sports betting service. And we were all talking one day. We went to Vegas.
Okay.
The company took you to Vegas in February, and you stayed for 3 days. And I remember going to Vegas, and the guy I worked for got us to watch the boat crash from Caesars or whatever, from Steve Wynn's office. So at that time, I was doing comedy 3 years. And the first time I went 2 years. And he goes, you know what, I'm going to ask the entertainment director what it takes to be a comedian here. And the guy came over and told me there's a bunch of open mics.
Oh, yeah.
At that time, Stanhope was there and Joe Coy. I didn't know who they were. No,
Right.
I'm not saying that. I know who they were. But I thought about it. I was like, to get the fuck out of Boulder, move to Vegas. I could work for a sports betting service.
During the day.
It was the quarterback from the old Houston Oilers, Dan Pastorini, had a sports betting service, and I could fucking do comedy at night. So I really considered it. I like the energy.
Yeah.
I like the energy. I mean, you always like the energy in Vegas when you're single. It's tough to like it when you're married, but when you're single, it's anything could go. It really is. Whatever happens here stays here. Now I go to Vegas and you got eyes in the sky watching you. You got fucking
I want to go to Macau.
Macau in China.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's all that stuff is beautiful.
Everything happens in Macau.
But they have fucking all over the world, they got casinos, you know?
Yeah.
Beautiful casinos. But to get back to what we're talking about, I mean, we both like to gamble, but you don't see us fixing games. Like
I'd love to have an inside tip,
I don't see a need to do that. And both these pitchers were good. They're great. I mean, it's so short-sighted. Like, even if I forget, what's the biggest bet they put on him? $10,000 a pitch. How many pitches? 2 years. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money a pitch, dog. But let's pretend that guy got a $100 million contract. You could sleep at night. With that
You would think so.
Dog, with that gambling stuff, you always think they're going to knock on your door. I don't know if anybody understands that feeling.
Of thinking they're going to knock on your door?
Of thinking they're not going to knock on your door. When you do something that's so, there's so many moving pieces, you're like, but when there's that many moving pieces, you got to assume they're going to knock on your fucking door. There's too many moving pieces, and there's too many people that are able to talk. And there's too many people that it's just too many moving fucking pieces. If I call you tonight and go, Lee, meet me for Cuban food. Let's smoke some dope. And on the way out, I shoot you in the head and take you down to Pines Barren or what's the street under Dell Avenue down there, whatever the fuck that is, and throw you in the weeds. It's me and you.
Right.
If they find your body, I fucked up. But nobody else. Yeah, if they find your body, I fucked up. But nobody else was with me. If I kill you with 3 people, one of these guys get pulled over for a DUI, got an ounce of coke, he's looking at 15 years, you're done. You're done. That story you thought and the street trust, it's history. Right. So that's what I'm trying to say to you. When you have that many things going on, Jesus, I can't even imagine.
I'm surprised they haven't caught more college kids. That's who I would have thought would go for it. Are they?
What do you mean?
Like, I would have thought, because now college kids can get paid, but before, like, because they were the ones who were, like, they were broke. People would go to them and ask them to, like, shave points or do that. Like, you're right. Like, the Major League Baseball, you think they'd have enough money to be like, fuck you. But it seems like it's a lot of professional athletes. Fucking Chauncey Billups is a Hall of Famer. And he's running poker games. It doesn't make sense. But I don't know, do you think it's greed?
Well,
what do you think it
now
is?
what they're saying is that these guys were into these guys for something else. Listen, the mob is very smart. It's 300 years of street wisdom. And it's like we sit here and they show you The Sopranos and Goodfellas, and you think these guys, yeah, there's a degree of them that lifestyle doesn't work no more. If Nick puts in a bet with me and I hit him in the head with a pipe, it's all over. That shit don't work no more. That shit don't work no more. There's just so many things that don't work no more.
Right.
Narcotics, listen, it's the same thing. You sell narcotics, I got 2 guys on the street. I could only control that business as much as I can, which is if I got a kilo a month and I knew I could offer you a half a kilo and somebody else a whole kilo, and I get stuck with a half a kilo, I can move a couple ounces to a friend of mine or 2, I could sleep at night.
Right.
It's when I got it and I got to put it out there through 9 different people. That's when I know. And listen, people do it because after a while you think you're fucking bulletproof. I did the same thing. After a while you think you're not going to get caught. You're smarter than people. But eventually, some guy gets pulled over. Some guy smacks his wife. Some guy...
Look at Frank Vincent. The coat took him down.
Yeah. It's you never know what's going to take you down when you have that many moving parts. And that's a horrible way to go, guys. Especially when you think you've had it going on for 10 years. And all of a sudden, one day, when now you're enjoying your life, now it's not even about that money anymore. You're enjoying, your wife had a kid. Your business grew on its own, like your fucking business expanded on its own. One of your partners brought in a fucking new sneaker, and the thing blew up, and now when everything's good. We speak to you outside for a second, and you already know the knock. You've been waiting for that knock. In your heart, you don't ever want that knock to happen. but you know that knock was going to come.
So what do you, when you say they were into them, what does that mean?
Lee, how long you been married? You getting married when?
End of December.
Come on, let's hang out tonight. Let's go get some beers. I'll call George. I'll call Nick. I'll call the Cuban kid. Let's go out. And all of a sudden we end up at, come on, Nick, let's go to that strip club on Monday night. And all of a sudden I fucking give you like a Mickey.
Mm-hmm.
I put you in the back room. I already got your plan. There's 2 girls waiting for you already. We already set this up. They're going to suck your dick and stick a tongue up your ass. And while they're doing that, Nick's going to take pictures of you. Lee, let me ask you something. So you're getting married? You're excited? How excited are you getting married? Oh, I'm great. I'm going to have poker tables and... Okay. Yeah. Before you think of those poker tables, take a look at that picture right there. How nice would your wife like those pictures? Where'd you get these? You guys suck. You suck. No, we don't suck. We do suck.
Too
We
bad.
are very bad people. But we know that you hang out with this guy, this guy, this guy. All we want you to do is set up poker games. You're untouchable. I can't believe you guys did me like that. Just set up poker games. We'll give you a flat fee of $20,000. You're the fucking face of this shit, you know, and that's it. Or they take you to a gay bar and you get fucked in the ass by Eric. And you know, that's another picture your wife don't want to see. So you always get compromised.
Right.
I'm not saying those are the compromises. I'm just throwing something out there that I don't know what I'm talking about. But this is how you have to look at this shit.
And you don't like. Why do you think if that's what happens? Why does no one go to the cops? Like nobody.
Because I got a picture of a big dick brother, and he's dicking in your ass, and at the same time you're sucking a 7-year-old's dick.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, 'cause that's what you like. I got
you
down to what you really like. I know what you really like. Okay,
right.
never mind what you tell people. I know what you really like. Okay, I know you go at home and throw down a shot of heroin every night. You don't do it in the daytime. You control your addiction. But every night you go home at 8 o'clock, you're sweating when you get home. Sweating. You know what I'm saying?
It's time for that
You
shot.
can't wait. And everybody has something. They find out what your weakness is and they attack it. Broads, whatever, food, I don't fucking know. You know, but they're attacking, now they got you. You know, it's like when I read that book, Havana Nocturne, by TJ. And in that book, it states a story when Kennedy went to Cuba and they got him laid. And at the end of the thing, the guy, Traficante, looked at the other guy and he goes, "We fucked up. We didn't put him on tape. We're going to bring him back." Because he went to Cuba as a senator. He goes, "We're going to bring him back and tape him. And then when he wins the presidency, we go to him and go, look at these pictures, you with 3 Cubans. What won't you do for us?"
You think that's how they get people most of the time is pussy?
It could be anything, Lee. It could be that you were stealing from Nick. And now, I'm not going to tell Nick you've been stealing from him, but now you're going to steal from me.
Jesus.
You know, anything. They get into your weakness any fucking single way. Maybe these guys were just gambling degenerates.
Yeah.
And, bro, all these books and all these little stories that you hear about the NBA and the NFL, there's a lot of gambling involved, brother, especially in the NBA. There's a lot of gambling involved.
Oh, between the players?
Yeah. They play poker. Listen to Michael
I was
Jordan.
going to say, do you see, there's a video of
Michael
him
fucking
fucking doing
Jordan.
the quarter drop with the security guard.
Yeah, they do anything. They
Yeah.
gambled on anything and everything. That's a fucking that's when you're up to, listen, my cocaine addiction at the end, that's what it's like to have, because I was doing an 8-ball every night. I don't even know how I was making the money. The other night I was having dreams that I owed Dante money still. Fuck, I owe that motherfucker $500 still.
That's funny.
Like
I have
shit.
dreams that I didn't do my homework.
Yeah, no, it's fucking crazy. But it's really crazy how they nail you. I don't know what. Listen, man, we get weak at all parts of our lives, and we don't have a fucking explanation for it. It's just a weakness that we have as men, women, human beings, you know. It's just, and sometimes your mind plays tricks with you.
And Like,
You're telling me you hate me, but in my mind, I'm hearing I love you.
right.
I love when you fucking come over. No, you don't. But it's just, it's fucking crazy, Lee.
Did you ever get offered like a inside tip on gambling when you were younger? Nothing?
Everybody thought they were fucking Houdinis. But let's look at it this way, okay? Michael Jordan, which I'm not accusing, but from the stories we've heard, what was the quarterback when we were kids from the Baltimore Colts? Art Schliessler. He was the first guy.
What did he do? I don't know that story.
He fucking threw games.
Fuck.
He threw games, you know. Pete Rose. What do they all have in common? They were gamblers.
Yeah.
But guess what else they had in common? They couldn't pick a winner, even they were involved with the sports. A good friend of mine once told me, I want you to think about this before you put that bet in. Guys that play the sports, it's like when they call you and go, I got a pick for you, a former NFL player. They can't pick them. I have tons of friends that I quiz them every once in a while. Who you like this weekend? They're the worst.
Yeah.
You go the other way, they're the fucking worst. When you go on UFC analysts, they're the worst because they're fighters. They look at it. It's like Joe Rogan can't pick a winner. You know how many conversations I've had with him? He doesn't see it like we see it. You know, like tonight, fucking Philadelphia's playing Green Bay at Green Bay on a Monday night. It's flipped. Green Bay are the fucking favorites.
Really?
Okay? Guess what? All of America's going to bet Philadelphia. All of America's going to, and especially 3 receivers are out. All the receivers are out for whatever.
Green Bay.
Why are they giving a point and a half? Everybody's, they try to trick you. It's a move. Maybe that you're looking at that, but maybe the answer is the under. Maybe the answer is the under. It is Monday Night Football. You have to look at Monday Night Football and go, what is my utopia here? What is my perfect utopia on this game? Is it Philly and the over? Because that's your perfect utopia. Oh, you're Philly and the over. You know, that's what they want you to bet. But there's got to be something. They got to make money somewhere else. You got NBA tonight?
Yeah.
You got a full slate tonight on Monday night. If you're going to bet NBA, Monday night's the night to do it because everybody's focused on the NFL. A lot of people don't. There's just little things that you learn because you did it, not because you told me. Because I fucking lost money on Monday nights. But the biggest basketball scores I've ever had have been on Monday nights. Like Houston giving 5, and you go to sleep and you wake up and they win by 58. And you're like, what the fuck? That's never going to happen again.
I love when they make mistakes.
Yeah, the line, and that's why the first line of the NBA, the first month, the lines are always soft.
Right, because they don't know.
So it's a good time to attack the NBA. After that, everybody gets hip now. Zion is still a fat fuck. This guy is still eating pork chops. You know, it's kind of weird what you learn, but that's, so when you take all that into consideration, what really makes you think you're going to win? That's why when I go on DraftKings, it's entertainment. I don't go over a certain amount, and I go, when I get on DraftKings, it's either I lose 50 or I win 5,000. Do you know what I'm saying? And 9.5 times out of 10, I'm going to lose 50.
As long as you can be good with that. Like that, you know who I was thinking about the other day is Freddie Correa in Vegas.
Yeah.
He doesn't gamble a penny. And he can live in Vegas.
And he lives in Vegas, right.
If I lived in Vegas, it'd be a problem.
But here's the problem with this. There's a week where I won't touch it. I only go on DraftKings to play the free games to see if I can get 10 free spins. I'm a Jew too. I work hard for the fucking money. So that's what I'm saying to you.
Right.
It's not, I just don't go on there and go, oh, I'm going to put 2,000 on fucking the Knicks. That never happened. Because if my wife found out, she'd fucking rip that app down. That'd be the end of the fucking app. So my wife will tell me, I'd rather you think of what you want for the month, think of what they give you, and put it in there. And once that money's gone, don't go back. And that's exactly how I do it.
Yeah.
So if they give me 3 and I put 3 in there, so you know me. Once you start dipping into my 3, I take a few days off and shit. With their 3, yo, you gotta see me. You gotta see me, dog. I'm right there on the phone, pressing, fucking. I got music on, dog. While I win, I go out and smoke in the garage. I come back, I'm all fucked up. But once it starts dipping into my 3, it's intervals, Jack. That's where you put the safety bet on, because they'll hit you up once a year.
Oh, yeah?
Do you want to not raise your limits? Oh, yeah, leave it right there, because it's entertainment. It's entertainment.
Right.
And it's a lot of fun when it's going your way.
Oh, it's the best.
And it's a lot more fun to win $18 than to win $10,000.
I don't know about that.
Trust me, I'm telling you.
Why would it not be fun to win 10
It's
grand?
you and your girlfriend. She never sucked your dick before. You've been dating her for 3 months, and now you split a parlay. She wins 18 and you win 18. They'll suck your dick for the small 18. I don't know why. You can take them to dinner, flowers, they won't suck your dick. But let a woman gamble and win? Oh, my God. It's pussy for everybody. Pussy here, pussy there, pussy here. Everybody, yum-yums, everything.
I had no idea. Because
It's entertaining. I get food, I come over. But again, it's not entertaining when that idiot goes, I lost 5,000 on this. Right away, even you lose your mood. This was just to have fun, to get high, and then to go, Nick, we won 18 apiece. Should we bet hockey tonight? I don't know nothing about hockey. And you put the money on it, and guess what? The thing wins because you don't know nothing
you got lucky.
about hockey. But then you go read a hockey book and come back. Then you go 18 out of fucking 18 losses. Because that's what they say. You get smart. They want you to be stupid. That's why Housewives, I went 9 for 9 because they all have blue shoes.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And here you are, well, it's raining, the wind velocity, and your grandmother's in there. No. They got bluer shoes. I go for bluer shoes. The city where I'm from, they wear bluer shoes. So all that's bullshit. It's all bullshit. But it's entertainment.
And it's scary because I love in Vegas or wherever. I remember there's something when you go to play blackjack with people around like 11:30 and you see people just hanging out by the ATMs. It's because they've hit their limit and they have to wait till midnight to go back to the ATM.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, and now some casinos have ATMs at the table. Yeah. They have the little keypad. You put the card right in. These casinos now have ATMs on the slot machines. You can put your card in, do the PIN code, and it goes right to the slot machine. It is.
Guys, look, man. I don't know what the median age is of this podcast. It's got to be between 21 and 33 or 34. Okay? And there's some older guys, But I know a lot of young guys listen to this shit. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I didn't do this stupidity. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I didn't do drugs. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I didn't gamble. I'll tell you what. I still remember gambling and losing, and my roommate losing money, like big money, God rest his soul. And I remember having a talk with myself and going, wait a second. If I'm going to lose $2,000, I'm going to get something out of it, And what do you get out of losing? Nothing. So I'm going to take that money and buy Coke instead. At least I'll crawl on the floor and look for rocks and snort cinder block dust and toe dust. That's how I looked at it. I'm not proud of both of them. But because of those years and seeing what life is and hearing all these stories, when I go on DraftKings now, I know it's a joke. Like, you guys know I have no sports knowledge. I bet because of George, I bet Aaron run home runs. I go in there and we'll see what it pays for Aaron Judge to do a $10 home run. Sometimes you get 32. Sometimes you get 48. That's what I do. I don't have any knowledge at all. Like, no knowledge. So I know when I'm going in, it's just entertainment. Yesterday, I went to Jimmy's house.
They must have been happy yesterday.
Yeah, I had the Dolphins because of Jimmy. I'm all excited, but then I go, come on, $20 to win 82. It was like 20 to win 102 if Buffalo came back on the money line. So I just put 20 on Buffalo. I took a nap.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, we all do the same thing because that's what but it's 20. It's not my rent. It's not the car payment.
Yeah.
It's not the cocaine money. It's not the kid's sneaker money. It's $20. And I'm okay with that. I earned that this week. I did 1,000 little things that I know for a fact. I got a residual check for $28. So I got one of my wives goes, oh, you hit the jackpot this week. You got one for $28 and 3 of them for 1 cent. She goes, I even deposited 3 checks for you for 1 penny today. Because I tell her, deposit them. Because, no, you need 3 pennies, 6 more. I got a little bit of gasoline. You know what I'm saying? I used to rip those up.
Why?
When I was poor. You
just get pissed off when you opened it and rip it up?
because you can't go to check cashing place with a 23-cent check. They're going to take 10 points off the bat. So all I got is 13 cents. So you get a 23-cent check. I used to cash my checks at fucking the liquor store. Oh, the check cashing place on Whitsett in Hollywood.
Holy
so
shit.
I never cashed them. And then one day it dawned on me, I'm getting rid of dollar checks. Who am I, Don Corleone? I started, and then my wife's like, yeah, we'll put them on, they won't notice. You put like a $300 check, and then you put the little ones underneath and look around, like make believe.
We should do that. We should take you to a check cashing place and see what they do with the 15-cent checks.
Oh my God, I love going on SAG and seeing the checks that are coming in. They tell you the dates and how clear they are, like how much you're going to get clear. But if you go on the checks in development,
then you see what's really coming?
Then you see everything. But there's always like 42, 28. Like when you first book a show, the first residual is the amount that they paid you. So you're like, oh shit. When that motherfucker airs, you're like, oh shit. But then it just keeps going. Then you get like, so like you do a co-star. Like when I did a co-star, it was $1,250. For $1,250, I'd stab you in the fucking neck. So you're gonna pay me to pick up garbage on a TV show, $1,250, and people gonna see me? Fuck yeah. So $1,250, the first Law and Order, you get $1,250. Then if they play it again that summer, you get $1,250. Like, oh shit. But that never happens. But the next time is $450. So when they play it into the next season, it's $450. Then you pop off 2 $450s. Then once you go to TNT, those late night ones, then it starts at like $252. And it goes down to $130. Then after that, it's a cold day in the desert. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a check for Coke case, and it was like 18 cents.
Yeah, but imagine if you're on a show for 10 years and all the checks you keep getting.
Oh, shit. That's why when I look at some of these guys, I'm like, they're not starving because those residual checks come in fucking strong. They come in and they come in like weird things. Like I have, again, and I've said this about everything. If you have, I don't know how to use this example, George's business is a framer. If George had a website and he averaged $300 a month off the website, just people scoping and buying a picture, a giant shirt or whatever. But then he had like a delivery service. Like right now, people are getting out of, what do you call them? Block and mortar.
Brick and mortar.
Brick and mortar places, because my whole business, 80% of my business, I'm shipping anyway.
Right. So why do I need this?
I got 10%. I got 10 people walking in here every 10 years. You know what I'm saying? The rest, why am I paying it? I need the work area, but I don't need a storefront and the insurance and this and this and this. So they become, and those people now eliminate that, but you have these little avenues of income. So for me, I have, what's the one that they send you for music? Like I have a service that pays me for whenever I do a radio show.
Oh, okay.
And something else. I forget, entertainment. No, there's something else. I don't know how to get into their account to see how much they send me every month. I don't know. I don't even know. Every time I get an email, I just know I'm getting something in check. And sometimes it's $28, and sometimes it's $500. They aired something on Sirius or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, so if they take a CD and put it on Sirius or one of those, I get paid on that. You know, I got money from Netflix, not for the specials. I have no idea for what. I have no idea. Every month, Netflix.
Ari's things? Were those on Netflix?
No, Comedy Central.
Oh, you're right.
Comedy Central never paid me for the YouTube Ari things. That's 10 million.
Jesus.
Downloads.
Yeah.
Times 3 or 4.
Those are crazy.
They never fucking dropped me a dime. So do you understand? You got to take the good with the bad. You can't fucking fight every battle because you're going to get robbed in this business. Just don't let them over-rob. Like fucking, you just can't. If that's what they want to do. Everybody listen, the gambling thing, People are going to do what they naturally do, man.
Yeah,
Some people think they get away with it forever, and you can't. You can't. Somebody's
Especially
gonna figure
now.
something out. Yeah, now everything's a fucking paper trail. Like I was watching somebody's special, and they were saying that cash is like kryptonite. They don't even want your cash no more. They don't want
no, a
your
lot of
cash.
places say cashless.
What about the airport? You can't get a sandwich without an ATM card or a credit card at the airport. They look at you weird.
Yeah.
So when you go to Yankee Stadium, you can't use cash?
They're getting rid of it on the subway now. They're not going to have those. They don't want homeless people in there anymore. I mean, they're just going to
Get
sneak
the
under
fuck
anyways.
out. They want to control everything. That's communism at its best. Mandami. Yeah.
Oh my God. They're excited. I just did a show in Harlem and they're fucking really excited about it.
All right, good. Let them jump up and down. It's funny, man. I trained Saturday. Listen, I never really recovered from the Wednesday night show.
Really?
That was rough Wednesday. That was fun. But I burned a lot of energy up there that night for some reason. I had a lot to say.
Yeah.
I was moving around. It's a smaller stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I went home that night. I didn't fall asleep right off the bat. Then Thursday night, I slept well. And then Friday, I did some shit in the morning. And then I drove down there. When I got out of that car, I was wiped the fuck out. Like, I had all these plans to go out to dinner Friday night. I couldn't leave the fucking hotel room. I don't even think I even ate dinner Friday night. I didn't. I think she brought me like a roast beef sandwich, a half. That's all I ate with water out of the refrigerator.
You feeling okay? You're just tired.
I was fucking wiped out. But Fridays, I'm always wiped out. Like, that's why I don't make no plans for Friday night. Because Friday at 4 o'clock, at 1 o'clock. Like, if I did my week,
Mm-hmm.
Friday at 1 o'clock, I'm fucking done. So I got, mediocre sleep. It's a foreign bed. She forgot my fan. I brought a fan, but she forgot the other one. So I fell asleep to the noise from my fan. I got up a couple times to pee. And then Saturday, I just woke up a little fucked up. Like, I just wasn't feeling it. And throughout, I got up early. I went downstairs, fucking got high in the morning. I got too high, and I went back up and took a nap. I had breakfast. Breakfast was pretty fucking good. And then I just wasn't feeling it. I woke up, and my wife's like, what do you want to do? And I went outside for a walk, and there was I wanted to get vitamin D. I just wanted to sit and look at the phone. I knew I couldn't go on DraftKings Casino in D.C., so I just wanted to get some vitamin D before the show, maybe write some notes on the phone, and I just couldn't get settled. And fucking, we went to eat. We drove to a mall, and we went to a food truck.
Okay.
I saw they had a food truck side. I go, you know what, Terry? I don't want to sit in a restaurant, but I do want to get food outside. It was nice out.
It was beautiful down there.
So I got some chicken enchiladas, shrimp enchiladas from a thing that was, she was as Mexican as could be. So I mean,
I want to know what that means. A little burro.
And it was her and the husband was hiding. He wasn't legit. He was in the kitchen. Bro, everything was good. The enchiladas, the rice, the beans. But the best thing on the thing was that salad they give you. It was crunchy, and you bit it with the enchilada. Because I like an enchilada with lettuce on top. It gives it that. Guys, it was tremendous. And I smoked 2 joints when I was there. I went to the back and smoked. And my Mercy ate, my wife ate. And we just sat there. And then Nick came and picked us up, picked the girls up. And then me and Terry were there. And on the way back, I'm like, I'm not feeling it today. And bro, this is how old I'm getting. You ready?
What happened?
It was my mother's death anniversary.
It was?
That's why I wasn't feeling it.
Oh, shit.
So now I go back to the hotel room and I'm looking at all my material and I'm making notes. Half the shit I didn't say, by the way. And
I know.
half the shit I said. I'm a fucking idiot. But the closer that night was supposed to be finding my mother on the floor.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was bugged. That's what I'm feeling.
Right.
What a waste of time if I went up there and wouldn't have said it.
Right.
But I know I can't say that story in the middle because it's doom. You're not going to follow that.
Right.
I sell it. And people go down and I go down a little bit. So I said, fuck it, I'll close with it. And at the 56-minute mark, I was like, here we go. I couldn't do it.
Why not?
I just couldn't do it.
And what was stopping you? Too emotional?
No, the room was good. I just didn't feel like taking them down. I wanted to leave on a good foot.
Right.
They were laughing at the brownie stuff, and fuck it. I got off and just closed it at that, but I really wanted to fucking talk about that for some reason that night.
I'm surprised that you didn't. Because that if you would have asked me, like,
remember we were talking, it was me and Becky Wu. We were talking about material, and I goes, I don't understand how I go see a comedian and he has the same material 3 nights in a row. Something has to happen that day. Something that threw him off. Maybe on that day his aunt died 3 years ago, and I was his favorite aunt. Something,
You would think so. I think you're more of an anomaly than, like, I've opened up for a lot of people, and it's not exactly the same, but it's close to the same. And especially when you're editing CDs for you, it's annoying because you go up there 5 shows and do 5 different sets. Like, completely different. It's not even like a word's different here or there. You have a whole new chunk that we were talking about before in the green room. Like, you're not weird, but like you're the unique one with that stuff.
Bro, the other day, one of the reasons George got rid of cable. Did you get rid of cable? Yeah. And one of the reasons I'm about to get rid of cable, and I hate to say that, a lot of people are going to go, Joe, you're a hypocrite, is that the fucking Godfather's on every day. Now, I love The Godfather, but it's on every day on Showtime or one of those. Godfather, Godfather 2. And when Godfather 2 ends, Godfather 1 starts on another channel. I pay too much money to see The Godfather. I think I have it on DVD 3 times, VHS once. I think I even got it on cassette, reel to reel. I even got the other one, Blue Phone. Blu-ray. I got a Godfather and everything, okay? And this is funny, guys. You're going to appreciate this. I know George will, because George and I always have these conversations. I don't care what you guys want to say to me or tell me he's gay or he sucked dick. All those stories make me love him even more. We're talking about Marlon Brando. So last week, The Godfather's been on so much, and I go to myself, you know what? I haven't watched it in about a year. Let me put it on. And my part came on right from the beginning. He cuts right through the chase, and it's when his honey gets killed, and he fucking has the conversation with, the consigliere. He has the and which is one of the greatest fucking things ever when he tells him. And I read up on that scene, like they were doing a show on The Godfather one night, and he had no idea that fucking, what's his name, was going to take the glass out of his hand. Like Robert Duvall was saying, when we first rehearsed it, he rehearsed it like that. And that's what I would do to break your balls. Just rehearsed it a certain way. And then when we shot it, he came down and took the drink out and then gave it to me and then said, now you had your drink. And he goes, I was lost. He goes, the first 2 takes, and then he came back and did it differently the second time. He goes, I was completely lost with this motherfucker. That's what you do. Okay? I've always loved Marlon Brando, and I like the school of thought that he was in. He did everything, a little bit of everything. He wasn't good at everything, but he kept his mouth shut. And in the daytime, he would sit in Manhattan in front of Macy's in 1950, and he would sit in a phone booth. And he would hide in a phone booth and watch people walk because he loved to watch people fucking walk. And if you watch that scene in The Godfather, it goes from the funeral, it goes from that to the funeral. Look how they massacred my son. And then it goes right to the meeting in New York. Because when he tells Tom, call a meeting of the heads of the 5 families. I don't want nothing, no retribution. And then they do that scene where he gets tortured for on Saturday Night Live of him reading, and everybody had stickums on. Okay? Everybody had a stickum on, so he knew his lines.
Oh.
This motherfucker, this is a major motion picture, and this guy refused to learn his lines. He would write them on you and put them on your fucking neck while the camera was on me because he wanted it to come out organically.
Right.
I love that. I always loved that shit. Some nights you know what? As much as I want to go up there and open up with a fucking delivery joke, I want to open up with something that happened to me and just welcome them to the show and slow them down. Slow them down a little bit and bring them into my world. I like that. And
That's a mistake I made.
I could not fucking imagine going up there and doing the same line every night from beginning to fucking end. I'm quitting. I'm quitting within a week. I'll quit.
Right.
I can't imagine doing that. That's why I never set myself up like that on a ship or anything. You listen, Joey, here we were clean. I understand. So I could probably do one show, but I'm going to snap by the third. By Thursday, I got to do what I do, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? We got to take this to the next.
They're going to leave you in the Bahamas.
Yeah. So this is why I don't like working off a page. I like working organically. See where you're going with them. Where are we going? What the fuck? Do they need to hear this joke tonight? Let me tell them an old story. And let me go into this joke a different way. There's always something. You know, like I've said here with you 1,000 times, I have 22 ways to tell you to go fuck yourself.
At least.
Some of them with a smile on my face. Some of them, Lee, come here. Some of them I go, Lee, go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? Lee, go fuck yourself. Lee, don't dying. I was sitting in But I've always loved that style of comedy.
Right.
It's not improvising. It's not improvising. It's just moving shit around where you feel it should come out. In the middle of all that, if you put a tag on that and then stop what you're doing and talk about a shit you took or a walk you took with your cat, and then when you go back to that, oh my God, people love it. They think it's fucking hysterical. People will laugh because you just went through a whole different thing. You didn't sell it as much as somebody would do that. It's like somebody would say, like my wife's not a comedian, so she would say like, yes, all the peanuts fell. That wasn't a good thing. That don't sell on stage. White people loves doing that shit. They try to underline that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not going to sell.
What would sell?
The way I just did it. The peanut fell. Whatever the fuck, you know, and just take it. It's when I oversell that line.
Yeah.
So instead of me going, me and George went to whatever. Speaking of retards, who saw the Jets last weekend? Okay, you were just talking about a heavenly, beautiful thing, and all of a sudden you went back into retards and the Jets. But guess what? At the end of that retards Jets, you're going to go back to how you love your daughter. And then I went there, and they're like, what the fuck just happened? Because I put a tag on that. What's that? What's the top tweet and the top
a retweet?
Pin. I put a pin in that.
Oh, okay.
So before, that's not done yet. I'm putting a pin in that. I'm just going to take them for a walk on. I just took them on Fifth Avenue, but really quick, I'm going to run down 69th Street and take them on a walk on Riverside Drive. Then I'm going to bring them back to the same spot. So I'm going to meet them on 50. I'm on 56th and 5th. Now I'm on 56th and Riverside Drive. I'm going to walk them to 60th and Riverside Drive, but I'm going to bring them back to 56th and 5th.
That's what I just thought you were high and you would forget what you were.
No. That's the appearance you give those motherfuckers.
Right.
So they think you're a wizard. No, you know you're not. It's like when I found out, when I was a kid, I remember the first time I watched Brian, what's that guy's name that killed himself? Mork and Mindy.
Oh, Robin Williams.
First 2 times I saw Robin Williams, dog, I thought I was going to have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah.
One time he was doing something, and he opened up the fucking hamper, and he goes, Hoffa, I fucking almost died. Like he was just, and then I found out that he wrote everything, and he planned it out. Everything was planned out.
Right.
He sold it like it was improvised.
Right.
So he sold it like he was spitting, dropping knowledge, but that thing had been well done already. It was fucking brilliant.
That's crazy.
So it's how you sell it. You could sell it like this is the first time you fucking read it. But once you ever read a book and you read like a couple paragraphs and you're like, wow, that was fucking great. I got to read that again.
Mm-hmm.
And you read it again and again. Then it takes the sting out after the third time. And then you can move on. You're still blown away by the story.
Right. But it loses the element of surprise for sure.
I
couldn't agree more.
Who the fuck you think you're dealing with?
Did you ever see the show The Bear? Have you watched that yet?
The cooking show?
Yeah.
No.
It took me this is my third time getting into it, and it takes about a season. But in the second season, they have an episode with your buddy, John Bernthal.
Yeah.
They had a great episode with the whole family, and the mom the mom is going nuts, and it's like that. Like I could rewatch it. I'll never be able to rewatch it in the same way because it's so out there. Like there's also, and I'm sure you never saw Game of Thrones. You ever see Game of Thrones?
No.
There's an episode called The Red Wedding where like they kill everybody at a wedding.
That's your wedding when I go.
Listen,
The Red Wedding.
Just kill
Once
me
I smell
first,
some
please.
Hindu toes.
oh
I'm
my
just gonna
god,
get one of those Hindu's knives.
you're
and
gonna
stuff.
say that like your toes smell great. They wash them. Listen,
My toes do not smell great. My toes like my asshole. I could wash it. I could wash it 20 times, wipe it with the towel, and it still has that asshole smell to it on the towel. You're like, what am I going to do to take this whiff out of mine? That's why I discovered the Uncle Joey loofah, where you put it around your finger and you stick it in your ass to clean the barnacles
rim.
off the. You ever look at porn? You ever watch porn and the chick's got a beautiful pussy, but her asshole's brown, like around the asshole? It looks like somebody painted it brown, and you're like, I don't need to see this shit. Somebody needs to fucking AI that white, like when you bleaching your teeth,
right.
you got to bleach in your asshole. So I've always been interested in how to bleach your asshole. Now, I do not want to go to some Chinese lady, have to sit
On
on
all
a table
fours?
and have to have somebody bleach your asshole. Listen, no bueno at all. Some Chinese lady has to take your asshole hair and put fucking little mascara sticks on it. You know what I'm saying?
A little paintbrush.
A little paintbrush. But you can do it yourself at home. So
No, you can't.
Yes, you do. You get a loofah, you cut it down, and you fucking like stitch it to fit your finger. And
Do you have a little-
and you stick your finger like 3/4 of an inch up your asshole, and you go this way, and you'll hear the barnacles dying.
How
They'll start-
often do you throw this thing away?
Huh?
How often do you throw that thing away?
One a week, 1 or twice a week.
And so you just keep making new little loofah?
Yeah, when you buy a new loofah, you
Yeah.
just cut them and prepare them so you always have a big bag. You got a big bag of loofahs.
What happened to a bidet? I just installed a bidet again.
A bidet is great, but a bidet takes the decay off the top. It don't take that barnacle.
If you turn it up to 10, it does.
No, it doesn't. You have to help it. That's good. If you soak it first and spray like fucking Febreze, it's not Febreze. What like what is it? Like some. No, not fertilizer. That's for the Arabs. The other one, the one that you just, like to clean.
Okay.
Well, get yourself like a cleanser that has like strawberry seeds in it. Like I used that one time, peach seeds. And you just take that and put the finger in and just clean around your barnacle. But even that, my ass still has that wang to it. So I gave up. I do it once a week now. And,
You wouldn't get your asshole bleached?
not
You
in a
wouldn't
million
go to a
years.
place?
Nah. I don't even like getting massages, Lee.
Oh, I love You don't like massages?
I don't like laying on the table face down. Anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? Anything could happen. And anything that can happen is not good.
Oh, dude, I gotta be honest. I just got into them a couple of years ago. I've had like probably 4 massages. The first one I got was with a dude, and I was not thrilled about it, but it was either my ex getting a dude or me. And I was like, all right, I'll take the dude. Best one I've gotten by far. Like the head, just it was a little
I don't
weird.
like it. That's good.
You don't want a little a dude just rubbing your shoulders. It feels
I
nice.
tried, and it just doesn't. The only little woman I liked because it was out in the open was the Chinese lady I took you to.
Yeah, that was fun.
And she was great. For $40, she was great, Lee. I didn't have to worry about a hand job. Everybody was out in the open. When you walk in, they put your feet in hot water. They put your feet up. They take your shirt off. They rub your shoulders, your fucking hands. They rub your neck. She would fucking stand on a chair and stick her heel into my calves.
God.
She was a power lifter in China. And then she would start working on my legs and get a stick and do all this shit and fucking, she would, $40. I get off a plane, I go right there. I would drop my luggage at home, smoke a bong hit, and shoot right to the fucking thing.
Oh, dude, one day you called me and said, I'm going to be at your house in 20 minutes, wear shorts. And I came down, you took me there, and then speaking of it, we were laying next to each other with like a little curtain in between us, and this woman was strong as fuck. And I had to be like, hey, can you lighten up a little bit? And from the other side of the curtain, he said, don't be a pussy.
Dog, this place is great.
Oh.
And Massage Envy was across the street. It was like a fucking ghost town. Because up and down that place was legit. It was next to the bodega where the guy was cool.
Yeah.
and next to something else, the black hair cutter.
I haven't.
On the corner, remember they would be cutting hair 4 a.m. I would be coming up the hill and there'd be fucking 10 cars up there. Black people cutting hair, fucking music. They had a food truck, fucking unreal. It was the
Lancashire and something.
Yeah, and there was the little bodega there, the massage place.
Wasn't there like a dental office that was never open? Was it that one?
And then across the street was Massage Envy and that gym that they tore down.
Gold's?
No, there was a gym there that they tore down. And I remember I used to go there to get the juices. There was an Asian who sold juices there.
Okay.
And that's where, God rest his soul, I used to see him lifting there with other big black dudes. The guy that died, Jamal Warner, from whatever. Right across the street. And across the street, that was a hot little neighborhood. The sushi there was tremendous. The all you could eat across from the Ha-Ha.
Yeah.
They used to give you the mussels with the cheese on top.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit, George.
That's why I brought milkshake there.
Oh, that place was heavenly. We used to kill them. And then you had the place up the corner there. Oh, the corner thing that had the cheesesteaks and the french fries. They had like the old Archers like McDonald's. How the fuck are you forgetting all this shit?
What cheesesteak? Oh, wait. The cheesesteak?
Yeah, it was next to the music studio. Where fucking, who's the guy who owes Vegas $20 million? Bruno Mars was there. Bruno Mars would record there and then go to the sushi place and then go back to that recording studio. We'd be in there eating the fucking cheesesteak with the fucking milkshake.
Was the cheesesteak place outside?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bruno Mars. Remember, it had paneling outside.
Oh, I didn't
That's
know
what Bruno Mars used to tape.
I just cared
that
about the
neighborhood was
cheesesteaks.
hopping. It was Bruno Mars. We were living right there. Like Bruno Mars is taping right there. 20 black coos in a band were going there dancing and shit. Fucking unreal. Unfucking real. And then up the block was the theater. You had the donut place, and you had the bus at the train station, the tamale lady in the morning. You had the theater, and you had the bar.
Right above the theater? Yeah.
No, next to the theater was across the street, and upstairs the kid ran it, the comedy show, and he had a wig.
I don't remember that one.
He had a wig like the sheriff.
Dude, that was a weird... Do you remember like a little further down by one of the offices, there was like a bar with clowns on the outside? And I took one of the guy who used to run the fourth wall. We went on Halloween, him, Eric, and he got a $10 tattoo. It was just it was like a clown bar.
And do you remember what the other place next to the clown bar was? The sushi place where they would dance on the tables.
Oh, I never went to that one.
Yeah, that's one of the first places I ate in L.A. when I came down from Seattle. The people I stayed with took me there. Fucking Japanese people dancing and jumping up and down the tables. We lived, and then they burned it down. The Japs burnt the sushi place down, but it burnt down the fucking smoothie place. That poor bastard. He used to come to kickbox. He was crying every day. I don't know what I'm going to do. Insurance hasn't sent me money. I can't make protein shakes. Dog, take the money and get out. And he finally sold it and moved to Arizona.
I don't blame him. Fuck.
Fucking good times in North Hollywood.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dog. And I used to just call you and say, come down.
I got Cuban fried rice for you.
Cuban fried rice, fucking great. And you would be, because you wouldn't go out at night. If it wasn't for me, you'd be in that fucking apartment. I'd make them come down, dog. We'd smoke. I used to have these tubes that you drank that were 200 milligrams. They taste like grape juice. What's in those things? Dog, I would give them an edible to eat and that to drink.
Oh, COVID was a fun time.
It's like a fucking edible and fucking a drink. And all of a sudden I go, I'll see you tomorrow. Where you going? Fuck you. I got shit to do, cocksucker. And he lived across from a Bavarian hot dog place that was disgusting.
Oh, Wiener Schnitzel. It was Wiener Schnitzel and a Frosty Freeze across the street from a Popeyes. I can't tell you how many times myself and other fat fucks would go from the Popeyes straight, because you could go straight across.
Straight line.
Four lanes of traffic into the Wiener Schnitzel Frosty Freeze line and get an ice cream with the Popeyes. It was good. Oh, my God.
Where you at this week, beautiful?
This week, Thursday through Saturday, I'm with Josh Wolf at Laugh Boston. And then on Monday, the 13th, I'm at the Grizzly Pear in Midtown.
You're beautiful. What time?
9:00.
Look at you.
Oh, yeah.
Lee from the Gazebo. Me, I will be at the Dojo Thursday night at 8 o'clock doing a bucket show. I think there's a few tickets left. And then Philadelphia on the 26th, Parks Casino, the night before Thanksgiving. It'll be fucking insane. That's it. Take it. We'll see you next week. Stay black. We love you. And don't forget about us, cocksuckers.